Hello, hello, hello. This is Rich Kale here on YouTube. Rich Gen X elsewhere. And it is time to continue with our playthrough of Broken Sword. Of course, we're going to continue with things here. So we are continuing on this game. Do a quick restore. Alright. So let's see. So let's see here. As I try to remember what I did, we got him to leave. Did we talk to her about the chart already? Bank statement. And do I have a detonator? Chimney cone, coal. I think I did the detonator. Make sure. So 6 months later, I'm back. Okay. Well, I didn't expect to do that. Did I talk to him about the detonator already? Let's see.
How come you brought a truckload of explosives but no detonator?
Call me old-fashioned, but I say packing trunks is woman's work. I left the packing to Pearl, and I can't find a darn thing. Just hope she remembered to bring my denture polish. I'd sure hate to arrive back in the States with tar on my teeth.
Okay. So I need to get the detonator. Okay. So now I remember that. Okay. And I did do the mine, I think. Just double checking. Just to double check.
It looked like a geological survey map showing the land to the southeast of Cuaramonte City.
Okay.
About 60 miles inland and upstream was an area marked Teoculcan.
Okay, so that tells me that. Alright, so we now did that. That fax was going off. Hopefully that's not something I need. Come on, George. Get your hustle on. Alright.
I got a good look at that chart in the police station. It's a map of Cuaramonte.
Does it tell us where Ubier is heading?
Yeah, a place called Teoculcan.
That's the site of the mine. I wonder why they're being so secretive about Ubier's plans. One thing's for sure. If the general's involved, they're up to no good. I'd like to talk to that musician Miguel. Take the detonator and get him out of that jail.
Okay. Alright. So. So we're supposed to get this detonator over to Dwayne. Dwayne Wayne. Not Dwayne the bathtub, I'm drowning. Yeah, I said it. Yo! Dwayne. Talk to him about that detonator again.
Here is the detonator, Dwayne.
Keep your voice down, George. You want everyone to know. You'd best go and warn Miguel that the U.S. cavalry's on the way.
Okay.
Alright. Alright. Now we can get Miguel out of there. It probably won't go well.
Hey, Miguel,
What is it? What is happening?
we're getting out of here.
Who's we? They've sent the Delta Force?
Nope.
The Impossible Missions Force?
Don't make me sick. Much better.
Who then?
A retired greetings card salesman from Ohio.
I'm doomed.
You're not the only one.
I should have known you'd be trouble the moment I saw you.
Look, I can explain everything.
Get in that cell, now.
And what if I refuse?
He'll shoot you.
Okay, here I am, going quietly into the cell.
Oh boy. Well,
Very wise, not Americano scum.
One of the reasons I hate guns so much is the way they make people so damned impolite.
I hope you're enjoying your vacation, Senor Stovak.
Go polish your weapon, Ronaldo.
okay.
This was part of your plan, right?
Well, in a manner of speaking,
No.
no. I was all out of ideas. It was up to Nico now.
So, here we are.
You've changed.
I thought I would slip into something more comfortable.
The stench of cheap cologne rolled over me like tear gas.
So, what do you want to know about me? Ask and I will answer. I will deny you nothing.
Oh, brother. This guy's creep.
I am a very giving person.
How nice for your friends.
Your eyes are glittering like stars.
His damn cologne was making my eyes water. I was running out of sofa.
Let's, get him out of here.
As spirited as you are beautiful, I admire that.
As long as he admired it from afar.
May we? Okay.
A lava lamp. Hip in a retro way. I had no doubt the general thought it was hip, full stop. I didn't want the lava lamp. I didn't want a lava lamp. Hip in a retro way. I had no doubt the general thought it was hip, full stop.
Well, let's ask him about it then.
Is that a lava lamp?
Sure, it's more impressive in the dark. I'll close the blinds.
No, don't do that. Not on such a beautiful day.
Oh, God. Oh. Oh, God, that is so goddamn annoying. Yeah, that don't help.
It was a portrait of some thug in a uniform. A tiger skin lay on the floor.
Oh my God, that is so fucking annoying.
A stuffed swordfish. Who's the guy with the hat and the fat cigar?
My mother.
That's his mother?
Big fish. Catch it yourself?
Catch it. Fishing poles are for children.
Then how did... Are those bullet holes?
2 magazines on full automatic. It put up quite a fight.
God, that's disgusting.
That tiger skin. You didn't kill it yourself, did you?
Alas, no. I had to import a synthetic one from the United States. It is very comfortable to lie on naked.
Unfortunately, I'm allergic to man-made fibers.
Mom, what is going on here?
Nothing, Mom. I was...
I'm in uniform. And when I'm in uniform, it's...
Madame la Presidente. Sorry, Madame la Presidente.
Now, what is going on here?
Nothing, Madame la Presidente. I was just showing my friend Nico some of the cool stuff I've got.
Hi.
Good afternoon, senorita. And just what are your intentions toward my son?
Intentions? We were just talking.
How nice. She has good bone structure, Raoul. Has she any brains?
She's a reporter.
Is she? And what sort of questions has she been asking?
I'm a freelance photojournalist. I do lifestyle pictures.
For what sort of magazines?
It looks safest to play dumb with good bone structure. Haya, lifestyle of the super rich and vainglorious, Envy magazine.
Excellent. Raoul, you've chosen well for a change.
It was pretty obvious who pulled the strings around here. I hope George was making good use of the time I was buying him.
And then it goes. Pa 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 pa. And when you were in this band of yours, you used to play that song for 2 hours?
Yeah, we were really famous at our college. Still, ours wasn't as good as the original version.
I have never heard that song before, yet I have no doubt that this must be true.
Hey! Psst. Hey, George!
Dwayne Henderson. Boy, am I ever glad to see you. Get to the American consul and tell him I've been imprisoned without charge.
Get real, George. He was the previous occupant of that cell you're in. We're gonna have to use good old American know-how to get you out of there.
Uh-oh.
That,
Yeah.
and this truck full of explosives I've got here.
Dwayne, listen to me. You'll kill all of us.
You're such a naysayer, George. It'll go like clockwork. Negative to negative, it's positive to you gotta get the bare copper wire here. Let me just, damn. Alright, I'll just hook that up. There we go. Okay, just a minute. I've got to get to a safe distance.
Quick, Miguel, hit the mattress.
You have strange customs up north.
Here we go.
Too late.
Are we dead yet?
Horse shit.
What happened to the explosives?
There ain't no explosives. My dumbass supplier must have given me organic fertilizer instead of chemical. All I got here is 400 pounds of lightly fried horse apples.
That's a lovely image, Dwayne. Never mind, I'll think of something.
Ah, shit.
It was a length of rope, knotted in a hangman's noose. I can't believe that punk jailed me for no reason at all.
So? It happens.
But I'm a U.S. citizen.
See? That's true. They dare not execute you.
Yeah? Well, that's something.
They'll have to arrange an accident for you instead.
Of course.
Why is that noose hanging from the bars?
Ronaldo strung it up for me to hang myself. Don't cry for me, Senor Stubber. When I am dead, the goddess will take my soul to rest in paradise.
Listen to me, Miguel. You give me that rope, and I'll get us out of here. Is there somewhere you can hide from the General?
Of course. My friends have a boat ready to take me upriver. But how are you going to break out of here with just a short piece of rope?
I'm not sure, but I'll think of something.
If your plan doesn't work, will you let me hang myself in peace?
Okay, so now I have the noose.
I couldn't escape that way.
Okay.
Give me a...
Okay.
Alright, now we got Dwayne.
Hey, Dwayne, I want you to tie this rope to your truck and then drive forward. I'd had no idea whether this was really going to work, but I'd seen it in a black and white western. Of course, Hopalong was using a horse, and Dwayne had a 4-ton truck, but hey, the principle's sound.
Anything you say, George.
Please forgive my mother. She can be a little difficult.
Oh, my feet. Raoul, propose, you idiot.
Don't mind her. She just wants grandchildren.
Don't think I can't hear you, Raoul. I want a worthy successor, and you're not it. Propose now, or I'll do it for you.
Look, Nico, we haven't known each other very long, but... What the hell was that?
I didn't know what was going on, but Georges had to be involved in it somewhere.
I ain't gonna say a thing, 'cause that sweet sound of falling masonry says it all.
Masonry.
Senor,
Masonry.
the river.
Huh? Wait, what about Nico?
Georges, what have you done? You only had to sneak a look at the chart, and it's turned into World War III.
No time to explain. Come on.
Don't move, terrorist scum. You talking to me, Junior?
Yes, I'm talking to you, fat man, and my name's not Junior.
A word to the wise, Junior. You carry on waving that pea shooter in my face, and the next person who sees it is gonna be your proctologist. Savvy?
General, I am happy to report that I have apprehended the terrorist. You idiot, not them, the other American and the French woman, they're the ones.
Well, I think we got out of there. Relatively safe. I want to bet weren't even on the boat. They set the boat to keep going.
When I recovered consciousness, I was alone, washed up on the riverbank. My head was aching fiercely, and my mouth tasted like a swamp. At first, I thought the music I heard was in my head. Just my luck to wind up in paradise with a migraine. But I followed the sound and discovered a treehouse in a nearby clearing.
Oh boy. A washing machine? Or it's supposed to be?
That vine rope could be useful. I placed the bank statement over the damp leaves.
Why would we have to do that? Well, we hope we can find...
It was a pile. It was a pile of...
See if that... George, what the hell? Oh!
The water wheel had been built. The wheel had a rim of roughly beaten iron.
Ah, okay, that'll work. Maybe we can find the coal.
As I held the fetish to the iron rim of the wheel, a shower of sparks cascaded onto the leaves.
Okay.
Quick, man! Put out that fire! I've got a sick woman up here!
Sorry, Father, but I needed to attract your attention.
Oh boy. Sick woman. That Nico? Oh dear.
Who are you? And what do you want?
My name is Stobart, George Stobart.
I'm Father Hubert. I don't suppose you speak French.
Huh? Why do you want to know that?
I found a young woman with a fever by the river this morning. The poor girl is close to death. And there's nothing I can do for her but pray. I don't understand her, but I think she's speaking French.
Hang on. That must be Nico.
Oh my god.
That's my girlfriend you've got in your treehouse. What's the matter with her?
She's been bitten by a venomous river snake.
But can't you do something for her? There's a cure, isn't there?
I ran out of penicillin and morphine years ago, but the local people speak of a root which they believe will counteract the poison.
Oh my
Where
god.
can I find this root?
Yeah.
I know, but maybe the shaman at the village can tell us.
Will you show me the way to the village?
Me? Oh, but I can't.
Can't? Nico's life depends on it.
You're right. Of course I should, despite my own guilt and shame. But I can't go as a representative of God with a priest collar.
A priest collar? You mean you put your personal attire
my God.
higher than the life of a sick woman?
I will not go to that village looking anything but my best.
Give me your collar. I'm sure I can find a way to press it.
Okay.
Thank you, my son. In the meantime, I must contemplate my sermon.
Oh, dear God.
There was obviously more than a creased collar bothering the priest.
Alright. Okay. Okay. So
The stones were too heavy to turn by hand.
no, indeed.
The vine provided a drive belt to connect the two stones.
Well, that's good. Nice collar.
So there I was, hundreds of miles from civilization, doing the housework for a priest.
Oh, don't
It's a
complain.
strange world.
Yeah, well, it's for Nico.
It was heavy. I guess that was intentional.
Come on.
The press worked surprisingly well on the collar.
Good. We gotta help. We gotta do this for Nico.
Here's your collar, Father.
I hope you wrote a short sermon.
Thank you, George. You probably think it a little odd of me to make such a fuss.
Oh no. If I'd been living in the jungle for 11 years, I'd be completely screwy too.
Screwy? Yes, perhaps I am. Ever since my last visit to that village.
Okay. I suppose I could ask him about himself.
Do you want to tell
I forgot my vows. I let myself be overwhelmed by the beauty of this unspoiled paradise, and in a moment of weakness, animal passion reared its rampant head.
You know, you should be writing romantic novels. Now you've got your collar back, will you take me to the village?
I've still not finished my sermon.
Look, Father, I still don't know why you're so reluctant to visit that village, and it's none of my business. Whatever the reason, it can't be more important than saving Nico's life.
You're right. I must be crazy. We must make haste if we're to reach the village before nightfall.
Yeah.
By the time we reached the village, it was sunset.
These guys look familiar.
Hello, boys. Glad to see you're still wearing the underpants. What?
They're the best Christmas present we ever had, Father.
Mine are too tight.
Well, we all have our cross to bear. This is George. He has a request to make. I'm afraid I can't stay. Good luck, George.
Oh, God.
That's a relief. I never feel comfortable with him about.
Me neither. These damn pants keep riding right up my butt.
So, what do you want?
Well, okay. Guess this is the guy.
My girlfriend has been bitten by a snake.
So, everyone in my family has been bitten by snakes.
I was bitten by a dormouse once.
She's real sick. I hoped your wise man might have medicine.
Wise man? You must have the wrong village.
Okay.
Father Hubert said there was a wise man in the village who could help me.
Ooh, he must mean the old man, the shaman.
Yes, the shaman.
I'd like to see the shaman, please.
You can't just go walking in there and demand to speak to the shaman.
Why not?
You have to observe the protocol. The shaman demands tribute.
Tribute? You mean like a gift?
That's right.
The eternal question. What do you give a man who has everything?
Dog biscuits?
Here, he'll like these biscuits.
If you say so. He liked the biscuits, especially the black ones. He wants to know if you've any more.
I put the statue in the empty box. Here, I found some more of those biscuits for the shaman.
I'll give them to him. The shaman said to give you back the statue.
He didn't want it?
He's already got one.
Okay. Can I go in now? I guess
Stop. This is a private
Okay.
village.
How do I pan? Ah, okay. Oh, so that's how I do it.
Hi, my name's George Stobart.
Please, sit down. Welcome, George.
Thanks.
It has long been foretold that a white man will bring the Coyote Stone to this village.
Whoa.
My girlfriend's been bitten by a snake.
And you want me to heal her?
That's the idea. Can you do it?
I'm not sure. My gums aren't what they used to be.
Sucking out the poison.
Listen, my girlfriend's in a coma. Please, old man, give me the root.
What root?
Oh, boy.
Father Hubert told me of a root which could cure the bite of the river snake.
There's nothing sacred with these people. That was our secret, known only to members of my tribe.
If that root is my chance of saving Nico's life, then I want it. Fast.
There is time yet, George Stobart. Time to learn why you were called here.
Why I was called here?
Fine. If I listen to your story, then will you give me the root?
The eel travels far, but still returns to the place of his spawning.
And look, I'm running a tight schedule, so can you skip the riddles?
Many years ago, when the world was young, the great god and king Quetzalcoatl was defeated by trickery and deceit. His enemy Tezcatlipoca took his place as leader and demanded terrible human sacrifices.
Why is it always human sacrifice?
Loyal priests found a way to trap Tezcatlipoca. But his powers were so great, they knew he would not remain trapped forever. His time of incarceration would end with the eclipse, which marked the close of the Fifth Age. So the priests fashioned 3 obsidian stones which contained the power to seal the mirror for all time. But before the stones could be put in place, they were seized by the invading Spanish.
But how did they trap Tez, the evil god?
They built a pyramid which they told Tezcatlipoca was dedicated to him. At its center, they fashioned a huge mirror of perfectly smooth obsidian. Luring him into the pyramid with praise and flattery, they used sorcery to ensnare him in the mirror.
Boy, is he a talky one. Okay. So that's the eclipse. Well, might as well talk to...
There's an eclipse of the sun due very soon, isn't there?
Correct. The eclipse which marks the ending of the Fifth Age will come before the next full moon.
Less than 2 weeks. I didn't really believe that Tezcatlipoca would return, but I figured Karzak's plans were in some way connected. Why is Father Hubert so reluctant to visit the village?
Yeah.
I don't know. He used to come here a lot, but then he just stopped. You'd think he'd want to spend some time with his kids.
Boom!
Did you say Father Hubert has kids?
3 girls and 5 boys by my reckoning. All conceived in the same week at the Feast of the Monkey Dance.
Whoa!
What happened to the stones?
There we go.
They were taken by the Spanish to the coastal town that is now called Guaramonte City. Only 1 stone reached Spain. The other 2 fell into the hands of buccaneers. The Jaguar stone was captured by an English captain, El Draco. The Eagle stone was taken by a pirate called Ketch. The 3rd stone, the Coyote stone, reached Spain safely. That is the stone in your possession.
Oh.
Tell me more about the Jaguar stone.
Many centuries ago, the port of Guaramonte was entered by a ship flying Spanish colors. The captain, the man known as El Draco, sent soldiers ashore. Only when the soldiers arrested the mayor did the people realize that they were English privateers. The mayor was held hostage while the soldiers looted and plundered the city. Amongst the treasures they stole was the Jaguar stone.
Bastard.
Where is the Jaguar stone now?
I suppose El Draco took it back to his homeland, across the Great Sea.
To England. Tell me more about the Eagle stone.
The stone was loaded onto a galleon with many valuable artifacts plundered by the Spanish. But shortly after leaving harbor, a terrible squall blew up and damaged the ship. The ship was intercepted by a bloodthirsty pirate, Captain Ketch. Ketch made short work of overpowering the crew, stealing the treasure, and sinking the Spanish ship.
Where's the Eagle stone now?
Nobody knows for sure. Ketch retired from piracy and bought an island in the Caribbean.
I know a lot about... I've been to the Caribbean a lot in gaming. I mean, Monkey Island should be sent in that area, and of course, I play Black Flag. For the podcast games I'm on found.
What do I do when I find the stones?
Bring them here to me and I shall prepare you. The stones must be taken to the heart of the pyramid. Only there can they be used to seal the gate by which Tezcatlipoca will return to this world.
Okay.
Now do I get the root?
Here, take it. Make haste if you wish to save the girl's life. The hummingbird sings to me of death to come.
Now you're talking in riddles again. Listen, is it okay if I crash here? I've got no chance of finding my way through the jungle in the dark.
You're welcome, but you probably won't get much sleep. Tonight's the night of the monkey dance.
Oh dear. A little later. God, I hope we didn't do anything foolish.
I left the village at dawn and stumbled back through the jungle in a post-party daze. It was just like sneaking back to my parents' house when I was younger. Except Oakland didn't have monkeys or parrots.
Okay. Oh, wait. Can I put those together?
That wouldn't work. The cone was ideal as a makeshift container.
Alright, let's heal Nico. Oh, man.
Look, Hubert, the antidote.
What are you waiting for? Give it to the girl, quickly.
Yeah, give it to her. Quick, quick, quick. Alright.
Nico. Here, drink this.
Oh, George, it's horrible.
Just swallow it down. Okay, try and rest now, darling. You'll need all your strength when we go after the other 2 stones.
Other stones? What other stones? What have you gotten me into now, George Stobart?
That patient is sounding more like her old self already.
Actually, it's more you got him into it.
Nico recovered quickly from her fever. To save time, we decided to split up and look for each stone independently. I traced the pirate Ketch to a remote island in the Caribbean with the fortune he'd amassed from piracy. He'd retired to a place that was later called Ketch's Landing.
No. Well, how about that? Retired pirate from piracy. Not many got to do that, from what I've been heard. Alright. Whew. So this is Ketch's Landing. There's a kid here. Oh, there's a boy sitting there fishing. Alright, let's see if we can talk to the kid.
Hi, is this Ketch's Landing?
Yeah, man. You wanna buy some fish?
Nah, I don't like fish. What's your name?
Rio. It means river. What about you?
George. It means, well, it's just a name.
Oh, well, let's talk to him about the area. Try and find something out.
Is it true that Captain Ketch lived around here?
That's right. That's his house up on the hill. It's a museum now.
Yeah? That's exactly what I need. Thanks, kid.
You won't get inside, you know. The old ladies close it down.
Of course.
What do you know about Captain Ketch?
Just what everybody knows around here. He was a pirate and get himself hung.
No school today?
No, sir.
What about your education?
I can fish, sail, and swim. I've been looking after myself since I was 6, and I'm bilingual.
Aren't you a little overqualified for a beach bum?
Well, you know, there's a lot of competition.
Okay.
Who are these old ladies you mentioned?
Yeah.
Miss Frost and Miss Mina Ketch.
How come the old ladies closed the museum?
It's Branson's doing.
The guy with the theodolite?
Him have the plans for redeveloping the museum. They quietly regret it, you know. The man's a crook.
Do you know anything about pirate treasure?
Man, that's all stories. There's no such thing as a real pirate treasure.
Do you know anything about a forthcoming eclipse?
No, but that explains why the weather's about to get real bad.
Rio, it's a beautiful day. There's no more than a whisker of cloud in the sky.
Trust me, man, it's going to get real bad.
Okay. Well, let's head up to the house slash museum. Oh, and that's where the ladies are. Oh, look at the kitty. I like the kitty. Oh. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to call it an episode here. We got more to do, and I have no doubt that there is so much more that we're going to have to do. Because I have no doubt we're going to have to get in this museum somehow. But until then, if you made it this far in the playthrough, please put in the comments, George may have kids? Especially if he ended up doing the same thing that Father Hubert did. I'm sure he could excuse it. Maybe being under the effects of something or something. I don't know. But anyhow, hope you enjoyed this part of the playthrough. And please check out all the videos that I have. They premiere every day at 3 p.m. in a 2-week cycle. Besides this, I am working my way through other games and franchises. Working on Return to Monkey Island. Working my way through the Elvira games if they cooperate with me. I do runs through the game of Bonstrom. I'm working my way through Aquaria. Working my way through the Leisure Suit Larry games. Currently on What Dreams Die Twice. Working my way through the Doom franchise, following Doom Guy / Doomslayer, currently on Doom Eternal. Also working my way through the Evil Within games, currently on the first one of that. And a bunch of others that premiere in that time slot. I also have videos that premiere weekly at 10 a.m. Sunday mornings until it's done. Tomb Raider 1, 2, 3 Remastered. Nothing on Mondays. Tuesdays for fic readings. Wednesday, one of the first 7 Final Fantasies. First 3 Final Fantasy Legends are Chrono Cross and Chrono Trigger. Thursday, Dead by Daylight. Friday, a fighting game, ladder or story mode. And Saturday, a retrospective for a game or series I've beaten the story mode on. So until next time, I would like you all to take care and have fun. Bye all!